Good, beautiful morning, everybody, and welcome to the Friday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul. Today, I have with me the energy of the Divine Collective. And they came in this morning and said, William, there ain't no sunshine and lollipops on the journey, at least not all the time. And I said, what do you mean by that? And they said, well, if you don't have knowledge, the road, the pathway to your happiness can be very, very difficult. They said that the acquisition of knowledge is essential. It is essential. It's not optional. The acquisition of knowledge, the right knowledge, is essential. Otherwise, your path is going to be very difficult to find a meaningful place in your life where you find the kind of joy that you deserve to have. What do they mean by knowledge? They said that knowledge of your body, understanding what your body is, what is its function, how does it work? Your body is not you. It's important you understand this. It's an instrument that you use while you are in a physical dimension. That is your body. It's an instrument. And if you don't have proper knowledge of how to maintain it, then you are going to experience unnecessary difficulties. If you were to put diesel gasoline into your regular gasoline car, you will ruin your engine. And there's a great number of humanity that currently put diesel into their gas-powered instrument, their body. They put things in their body that do not serve to facilitate its correct and proper operation, both mechanically and spiritually. So it's very important you acquire knowledge about your body, how it works. It's not very complex. Medical science does not have all the answers. They certainly have the mechanics of it. It's been cultivated to understand the mechanics of the body very, very well. But the interrelationship between the body and you is another area where many people are lacking knowledge. And without knowledge, your path will be difficult. If you do not understand the workings of your body, the life of your body will be difficult if you do not know how to maintain it and take proper care of it. Your body has an intimate connection with the invisible world of thought. As this invisible world of thought, like the body, you can put things into the realm of thought, ideas, information, considerations, memories, dreams, aspirations, visions. You can put that into the realm of your mind, and you will affect your mind. And if you put things in your mind that are good, then you will experience a good mind. If you have things and have accumulated things in your mind that are not so good, it will be very unpleasant in your mind. If your mind is troubled or struggling, it's not because there's something fundamentally wrong with you. The truth is, your mind is simply an instrument that many of you confuse that the instrument is who you are. Please understand what we're saying here. If you do not have proper knowledge of how your mind actually works, not what you've read in books, but what you can functionally, experientially learn from your own participation with it, your own observation of your own mind, and understand the functional rules and laws that govern your mind, as there are functional rules and laws that govern your physical organism. And if there's any violation of these laws, that is, the things that you need to do that are good for your body and things that you need to do that are good for your mind, if you are in violation of these laws, your path will be very difficult. And it gets compounded if you violate what your body needs and requires, if you do not fulfill what it actually needs in order to be effectively sustained and maintained, there will be physical suffering. That can be compounded with a mind that is perhaps filled with ideas, beliefs, and information that are not so beneficial for you, that stimulate emotional qualities that disturb and upset you. And then you have a compound problem now. You have a body dealing with the stresses of what you would be treating it with that are not good, And then you have a mind that interacts with your body, perhaps with thoughts that, again, that will be interacting with the body in a way that is not so good, as your body does always affect your mind. Your mind and body are intimately connected, but they are also uniquely distinct. Each has its own way of being taken care of and maintained. And if you do not understand those simple ways to take care of your body and mind, well, your path will be very difficult. We see many humans on this planet in deep frustration and confusion, anger, rage, fear, a whole range of considerations that is not making the path for humanity very, very easy at this time. There's great difficulty on the human path because you harbor so much in your mind that is of detriment, not only to your own being, but to your body and the world around you, as your thoughts are not simply interactive with your own biology. Your thoughts are also interactive with your environment. And if you do not understand how to operate your mind, then your mind will operate you. If you do not understand how to operate your body, then your body will operate you. More often than not, the body, with its mechanisms of sensorial pleasure, will often go after things that might be feeling good or tasting good or smelling good, but may not actually be that beneficial for your body at all. So you have these two elements of your body and your mind that very few of you actually have a proper comprehension of how to maintain and take care of them properly. And then there is you, the delightful child of the divine, given a mind and body to create through, to develop yourself as a spiritual being, not simply as human flesh and thought, but to develop yourself, your awareness, to develop your awareness. And you as a soul, there are very specific qualities of being that support you being a soul that experiences your life as an expression of good. And there are also rules and laws and ideas that apply to your soul that can cause you to experience your life as very bad. These three primary elements of your personality, the body, your mind, and your soul, work together, a divine trinity in the physical dimension. Your body, your mind, and your soul, they are a divine trinity in a physical dimension. And if you do not understand how each part of the trinity works effectively, then it will not work very well at all. Your path will be one of struggle, much of it unnecessary. Many of the difficulties that face you and your species can often be easily ameliorated by making a few simple fundamental changes. On the level of your soul, there's realms of information, for example, that you cannot get access to in this world. There's information that you can gain access to that does not come from this world through such practices which are essential for the soul. Meditation is essential for your soul, and if it is essential for your soul, it'll be essential for your mind and body. So when we came to this one today, it was with the understanding that your road will not be all sunshine and lollipops, especially if you are in ignorance or unaware of certain laws and rules that apply to your physical organism, your mental mechanism of information, and your spiritual being, your soul. Some 5.5 years ago, we came to this one and we said, it is time that you teach what you have been given. Let us give you these works to share with others. And so it came 5.5 years ago. They started downloading these courses into our lives. We call them the Masterclass series. And we watch people that listen to the masters channeling through me and our other mediums in our program. And we watch people go from places of deep, deep despair to places of bliss and joy and happiness, discovering that it's not how much you have, but the quality of your being is more important than what you have or do not have from a physical perspective. And I've been honored and privileged to allow them to channel through me in these last 5.5 years. watching your lives change. And they had us coming on here. Let's see. I think I've got sound on both. I better double check just to be sure. There we go. Hi. So yes. So what they're saying is very true. I began this journey, and they started telling me to give up certain things like caffeine and processed sugars and alcohol. It was not easy initially to surrender those things that you're so attached to. They give you a sensation, and your body likes that sensation. But I promise you, you don't have to waste any more of your life. You can literally get your life back on track in a very short time with the right knowledge. And that's one of the things they were emphasizing, having the right knowledge. The right knowledge about what your body is, how to take care of it, what your mind is, how to operate it. You weren't given an instruction manual by conventional education. Conventional education has taught you nothing about your mind and equally less about your body. And if you don't have the knowledge of what your body is and what your mind is, it's going to be a struggle. Anyway, so they say it's really important that we gain that knowledge, that understanding, and it is really important you do. It really is. Or you can make the journey harder by not knowing. But they were very clear about this morning. Without knowledge, your path will be very difficult. They want me to correct that. Without the proper knowledge, your path will be very difficult. For there is improper knowledge. As we had said earlier, if you consume something that is not compatible for your body, it will be affected. If you have information or ideas in your mind that are not a beneficent function for your life, then you will experience turmoil in your mind. When you learn that you can change and alter thoughts as a function of your consciousness, you can begin a wonderful process of re-articulating what you think and what your body will be allowed to do or not do. For you can change and transform and renew your body in the most simplistic and dynamic and beautiful ways. As your natural state is a state of growth and transformation and change, your natural state is not to be a state of perpetual suffering and fear, which far too many humans are currently believing that is the experience of their lives. Is suffering is the only way you can exist. And we're here to say that is not the case whatsoever. You are definitely a divine entity that needs to awaken to your true nature, to embody the quality of your spiritual consciousness, that divine aspect of the self that is able to operate mind and body, which you are. You are a soul, the divine entity able to operate the mind and body, independent of the creator of that mind and body. You can use the assertion of your own consciousness to effect change in your life, independent of your creator, but never separate from him. So if you're hearing the message, keep that in mind, that there is literally no easy path without knowledge. And I want you to keep that in mind, because you got like 1 week left to register for Masterclass 101 Awakening, where your life will go through a marvelous and remarkable transformation in a very short space of time. You will experience your connection to your creator, to your guides, to your angels. You'll learn to use tools that will facilitate you opening up your intuition, your sense of knowing, your sense of feeling, your sense of seeing and hearing without physical eyes and physical ears. And Jesus talks about this all the time when he says, a lot of people have eyes, but they don't see. A lot of people have ears, but they don't hear. And what he meant by that and means by that is simply, you have these inner senses, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, through which you can apprehend the invisible realm of information, knowledge, and wisdom, as opposed to the physical realm of information that you experience through the 5 physical senses exclusively. And so it becomes very important to activate those senses. And you'll be given practical, easy to follow steps in a live framework of information. where you can experience opening your clairs, connecting to your loved ones, discovering how to sense their presence around you, how to connect to your guides and angels. And I'm sure we have some students here that might be happy to share their experiences with you, but it's a very fascinating thing when you watch people that were cut off in the pain of their mind, the pain of their memories, the fear of the future, and to suddenly burst out of that into a self that says, I'm free of all that. That's not who I am. I'm not my pain. I'm not my anger. I'm not my suffering. That's not who I am. And it's not. It's not who you are. You are not your pain. You are not your anger. You are not your suffering. That's not who you are. But those are the way the mind and body produce energy that you experience as not good. The class lasts for about 3 weeks. It starts on next Saturday at 11 a.m. with an orientation. On the following Sunday, you experience the first live event with one of our mediums. And on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right through till Friday, each week for 3 weeks, you'll have one live event that can last anywhere from 45 minutes to 2 hours, depending on what day it is. You'll be taught by the Ascended Masters. You'll be given simple, easy to follow techniques to learn how to facilitate transformation and change in your mind and body that the world has not been able to facilitate for you, because you are the solution. In you is a power. You are the power that you're seeking. You are that power. And once you have the right knowledge on how to interact with your mind and how to interact with your body consciously, your suffering will end really quickly. A lot of people are hitting themselves on the head with hammers and don't know they're even doing it. Once they realize they're doing it, they can stop. Anyway, you're not here to suffer. You came here to create. You came here to live in joy, to live in love, and to have a good life. You really did. Thank you so much. Happy Friday to you too, Kira. Hi, sweet fairy fish. I'm putting my best barefoot on earth for my shaking problem. Feel the tension in my solar plexus and energy is moving down. Will the shaking and hair fall problem improve very soon? They're giving me a mineral you need to take. I'm trying to... Silica. You need to get silica. Somebody just told me you need to get silica in your body. You need to get silica and put it into your body. Your body's deficient in silica. Anything else that she needs to know? In addition to the grounding, it would be beneficial to go on about a 3-day period of eating nothing but live, living foods, fresh fruits, fresh vegetables. Make certain it is not boiled or cooked. Make certain that it is alive. You see, your suffering is not because there is anything fundamentally wrong with you. Your suffering is because you do not have the knowledge on how to relieve yourself of it. And so many of you look into the world for the resolution of your own suffering, many of you finding repeated disappointment as you go into the world to try and find someone, something that will give you relief from your suffering, many of you often not finding it. And to those of you, let us say that when you acquire the knowledge that you need about who you are, what your mind is and your body is, your suffering will end very rapidly. When you have the manual on how to operate your mind and body, it changes how your life will function, as your life is a function and a product of information that you've acquired from this world, knowledge that you've gotten from this world that does not serve you, as any knowledge that does not serve you will cause suffering. Any ideas, beliefs, and information that does not serve you will cause suffering. And you can end that suffering if you begin to learn the fundamental rules that apply to the usage and restructuring of thought, memory, emotion, and body. But without that knowledge, again, the journey will be somewhat difficult. Yes, I am having a wonderful day. Someone says, I'm currently binge eating and can stop eating sweets and want some help to lose weight. Can you help? Yeah, sign up for the masterclass. We've had people that have had eating disorders in the masterclass that healed them. because there's nothing wrong with you, right? There's nothing wrong with you. Your body's telling you it needs something, but it's not getting it. And there's a reason. There's a reason behind why you do that. And you don't know the reason because you don't have the knowledge. In our masterclass series, there are guided meditations where you're taken deep inside yourself and you get to look at the mechanics of your own mind. What's in there? What are the emotions that are stuck inside your body that cause you to do things? That's every human behavior. And they tell me this all the time. Every human behavior has an emotion behind it. Every behavior. Doesn't matter what it is. Even a so-called person, a sociopath who says they don't have any feelings, there's an emotion behind what they're doing. There's not one person in the human realm that does not have an emotion behind their actions. So your eating disorder, sign up for Masterclass 101 and you'll begin to find resolution for that if you're willing to follow some simple, easy to understand and comprehend steps about how to begin to learn to love your mind and love your body, to correct what's going on, to heal those emotions that drive that action. Because those emotions, there's a part of you that's not being fed emotionally. That's what they're telling me to tell you right now. There's a part of you that's not being fed emotionally, and you need to find how to go inside to that part that needs to be fed and feed it internally, because the food's not doing it for you. And you know that. That much you know, that the food's not doing it for you. That way of eating is not correcting the pain or whatever it is that's driving you inside. They're telling me it's pain. So sign up for Masterclass 101 and begin to learn and acquire the steps and knowledge for self-mastery, so that you're not dependent upon the world trying to fix you, because you have all the right skills within you. You just need the right knowledge to facilitate your enabling yourself to liberate yourself from that form of suffering. But yeah, come and join us. Well, hello there, beautiful soul. Question from Vertical. What suggests the guides for me to find a natural sleep pattern? It is very disrupted currently. Well, they always tell me the same thing. Once you take authority over your breath, especially when you're going to put your body to sleep, you tell your body to breathe slowly and deeply. You want to establish a pattern of breath over your body so that you're making it breathe slowly and deeply as if it were sleeping. So you'd breathe slowly in, slowly out, and you mimic the act of the breath as if you were sleeping. And with the breath in sleeping, it's always a full, deep breath. It goes to the belly, fills the belly, and the lungs. The whole of the lungs when one is sleeping fill, and the whole of the lungs when sleeping empty. They fill, they empty, slowly and deeply. And you maintain that function of breathing, you will be quite delighted when you wake up after the effect of that form of breathing induces the body into a state of sleep. Of course, if you have a mind that is very busy, it can be somewhat difficult to get the body to relax, as the body cannot distinguish the activity of your mind from the activity of the environment. So if your mind is running on and on and on, well, your body will not sleep because it thinks something's going on. You must also learn to teach your mind to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful. Come and join us, and we will show you, we will guide you into your own awakening. Thank you. Thank you, Vertical. Someone saying, I cut down on processed foods, dairy, sugar into my diet. Good for you. That's a key component. In our masterclass, we have one of our instructors, Rita, is a nutritional naturopathic healer, and she has been in the business for about 20 years, and she will introduce you to high vibrational ways of eating, how to improve and enhance the different functions of the body through proper, healthy, vibrational nutrition. We call it high vibe eating. She'll help you with that. She comes on once a week for 3 weeks and gives you a plan to follow. How can I raise my energy levels, please? Well, there's several ways. It depends on what you're raising them for. But yes, you can raise your energy levels. You can, if you get up, stand up and start jumping up and down and moving your arms, you can get your energy level up that way. If you can't jump up and down, if you're not in a physical position to do that, you can literally raise your energy with your breath. You can draw your breath in with the intention, I'm recharging, rejuvenating, re-energizing, revitalizing my body. You can literally do that. You can go, and as you're breathing in, you think those thoughts, re-energizing, refreshing, rejuvenating my body. And breathe deeply and almost aggressively, like, and but have those words, rejuvenating, revitalizing, recharging, re-energizing. Okay, you do that and you'll watch what happens. Your energy will go up almost immediately. And there are many little things like that that you'll learn in the masterclass. Register today. You've only got a week. I remember 4 weeks ago, it was 4 weeks, and now it's down to a week. Hello from New York City. First time catching you on live. Namaste. Well, good to see you, Inner Mystic. Welcome. Amanda's asking, thank you for that super chat, Amanda. Happy Friday, William. I had a dream that I believe you were the doctor I was going to see. I don't remember all of the dream. Can I have a message around this? This is really funny because this happened yesterday. Somebody said to me that I came to them in a dream, and somebody else now today saying that. I've had other people say they see me standing at the foot of their bed. I have no conscious recall of that. But if I tune into that energy, if I tune in that fractal of consciousness at that point in time and space, it's to invite you into the spirit realm, the realm of the divine, to go and meet the divine. Is to go and meet the divine. When you put your body into meditation or rest, because I know you've learned to meditate since you're one of our students. Amanda's one of our students. That you need to go and ascend your energy up, get the body, mind out, and move your energy to the divine. Last night's meditation, the final meditation of our Masterclass 104, was a channeling from God on how to connect to the core essence of God's love. And it was really profound, Amanda. I think you might want to check that meditation from last night out. It is up on the group wall. So you do that meditation again, because that's exactly what's going to happen. But that's a symbol of what that dream is that you had. Thank you so much for that. Hang on, let's scroll down here. I need serious help and direction. If you guys are struggling emotionally, like, remember, what they were saying in the very beginning, if you do not have proper knowledge, the road will be difficult. And a lot of you are suffering not because there's anything fundamentally wrong with you. You're suffering because you don't have the right knowledge. Nobody's taught you how to run your mind properly. Nobody's taught you how to take care of your body properly. And for many people, I'm not saying all, there's many people that love and honor and cherish their body, that put good thoughts and keep their mind vital and alive and alert and clear, but they've learned to do that. And if you haven't been taught that, it's going to be really difficult. I was told this morning, William, you've spent many lifetimes getting to the place where you are right now, where you're now beginning to take authority over your mind. Hi. JJ, thank you so much for your question. I received another question from you. You'll be receiving the response to that today. So thank you for that. And I will look at this question here. Can my guides clarify to me what they mean when they said for me to go to the deepest part of love within me? I appreciate their help and your help in assisting me. This is from my PayPal question. Wonderful. Yes. Let me say this to you. Yeah, I'm going to share a link with you. Okay. When we're finished, it's a link to a meditation. It's the meditation from the 104 from last night. It will answer that question in a profound way. And I know you didn't take the courses this time, but you are a former student and would love to give you that experiential answer to that question. So I'll give you a link to the meditation from last night. I think it'll be quite eye-opening for you. And that question will be definitively answered. Wow, thank you. Wonderful, Amanda. Hello, William. I'm sad because my manager at work is hurt me a lot. Should I ask to go? She has hurt me. Again, thank you for your question. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. That's a phrase out of A Course in Miracles, and it's always stuck in my mind. That's a channeled works of Master Jesus, for those of you that are wondering. If you haven't read A Course in Miracles, I highly recommend it. I've never read the book. I've pulled a few things out of it, but it's a wonderful program to look into if you want to connect to that realm. As to your manager at work, your anger and your pain you must release. You must release your anger and pain from you, because you're carrying the burden of their projections. I recommend this, and when they gave this to me a number of years ago, I've watched it heal so many people. And it's very simple. What I want you to do is sit down and picture your manager in your mind's eye. Sit down and visualize your manager in your mind's eye, and simply communicate these words to them. Now, you might want to write these words down, because or you'll find the replay on my YouTube channel. You can go there and get them. We're at the 30-minute mark, and these are the words. When you see him or her in your mind, when you see them in your mind's eye, just simply say to them, I return to you what is yours, and I take back from you what is mine with love and grace. You don't need to know what it is you're returning to them, but return to them what is yours. That's what you're doing. Return to them what is theirs, and take back from them what is yours. And just do that a few times. I return to you. If you know it's anger, if you know it's judgment, you say, I return your judgment, I return your anger, I return your criticism back to you with love and grace. And I take back from you what is mine with love and grace, which is probably your innocence, your trust, a range of other things. But you don't have to take and keep the projections of other people. You can literally give them back that way. And it's been very fascinating watching people's relationships change when they understand that you affect people by what you think, even if you're not in their presence. Right? Again, sign up for Masterclass 101. You've got 1 week left to do it. Don't wait a week. Do it now. Yes, you're going to love that, JJ. Any guides for me while undergoing this difficult divorce journey? Any guidance for me while undergoing this difficult divorce journey? Any positive future there? Any positive future news? Yes, there is, if you want to claim it. You need to claim your future in your mind's eye. Claim that there is joy growing in your life now. Do not wait. Do not wait. Claim that there is joy growing in your life now, not in the future. You are growing joy in your life right now. Feel these words. Speak them and think them to yourself. There is growing joy in your life right now, not in the future. Don't wait for after your divorce. There is growing joy in your life right now. And then learning to nurture that is the next part of the process. Your suffering is not that necessary anymore. Once you know you can change your suffering even with a smile upon your face. You can change your suffering even with a smile upon your face. But do not wait until the divorce is over to decide there is joy in your life right now. And then go and look for the good things in your life, the flowers, the birds, anything. Hello, William. I'm sad because we saw that. Do I have guides? Yes, you do. You do. You have 3 guides. One's a fairy, and 2 are what I would call them brownies. They're very small creatures that about knee high to me anyway, that move around interdimensionally. Again, learning to sense the presence of your guides and angels is the primary foundation of Masterclass 101. Learning to connect to your guides, your angels, the ascended masters, multidimensional beings that are high vibrational. I want to stress that. Connecting to guides, angels, ascended masters, other multidimensional beings that are at a high vibrational level. That is in the spectrum of love and not in the spectrum of fear. You'll be given very specific mechanisms and practices to know how to connect and feel their presence around you, and sometimes even within you. Without knowledge, the path will be very difficult. But yes, you do have guides. Yeah, they say you need to spend more time in nature with them. Hi there. Watching you and listening to your calm voice is so therapeutic for me. Thank you. You're very welcome, Kel. You're very welcome, darling. I have a hard time getting the message from the tree spirit. Can you tell me what it is? It's not that you're having a hard time. You have to allow. Again, if you're having a hard time, you're implying effort. You're trying to get the message. Allow the message. Literally, go up to the tree. You don't have to be present with the tree. You can connect to its energy right where you are, and you can communicate telepathically to trees. They don't read. They don't hear physical words, right? Trees don't hear physical words because they're physical. They hear thoughts, like souls hear thoughts. But you want to communicate to the tree to reveal to you as an image, a word, or a clear defined thought what its message is. You can ask the consciousness of the tree that with your thought, reveal to me what the message is as a word, an image, or a well-defined thought. And then just be patient. Don't try to make it or force it. Just allow it. Because when you allow it, it just comes in. Again, in the masterclass, you'll learn the process of how to teach your body and mind to be open and receptive to receiving messages so they're not interfering with, and when's it going to happen? How's it going to happen? Because that's happened. The mind and body get in the way, or fear gets in the way more often than not. Are brownies mischievous troublemakers like people claim? They're playful. A lot of people can misunderstand their playfulness as mischievous. The first time I encountered them was about 3.5 years ago down in a friend's place in Hamilton in their backyard. I went up by myself, and all of a sudden like 30 brownies came running into the backyard, and they were bumping into me, and I could feel their energy just doing that. I looked down, and I could see the silhouette of their shape and their sizes. And I watched as they ran around me, and they giggled and laughed, and then they disappeared. But from my perspective, it wasn't mischievous. They were just playing, right? I was quite delightful. If you're dealing with troublemakers, you're dealing with lower vibrational energies, and you do not want to deal with low vibration. You need to raise your vibration up. We will teach you how to raise the body's vibration, your mind's vibration, and there go your soul's vibration as well. When you raise your vibration away from fear to love, you will connect to beings that are on that level. It's like if I take my cell phone and I dial somebody's number that I know, I'm only going to connect with them. Certain emotional qualities that you have will connect you to certain experiences. Certain emotional qualities you have will connect you to certain experiences. Certain emotional qualities will connect you to different people, different spirits, different energies. A state of fear will connect you to different situations and circumstances. A state of love will connect you to different experiences and circumstances. And you really need to understand that you have the power to change your energy from a low vibration to a higher vibration. But generally speaking, anybody can learn to do this. Loretta, question, are there any messages for me from Archangel Michael today? He's just saying stand fast. Stand very fast. Do not yield. He's saying this to you right now. Do not yield to whatever that is. Do not yield to that. I don't know what that is. What is the that you're referring to? He's saying it's very personal, but do not yield to that, whatever that is. He says she knows what it is. Wonderful. Hello, Don. Good to see you. Seeing the brownies would be very delightful. I'd like to know I'm on the right path. I've been away from these chats due to some changes, trying to get reconnected. Don, sign up for Masterclass 101. Go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com. You can sign up for the Masterclass 101. It starts July the 6th. You got like a week left before the first class begins. We start with the orientation next week. If you want to get on the right path, this will take you on the right path for you, because you'll get to know you in a way the world has never shown you to yourself. Right? You will look at yourself in a whole new way. You're always on time, Drusilla. There's a divine order to everything. Thank you so much. I have to back now to work. Thanks so much. You're very welcome. Remember to do that. Thank you for subscribing on TikTok. I really appreciate your subscriptions. Thank you so much. Thank you. Remember to like, subscribe, give thumbs up. Let's keep the hearts flowing. Again, it gives the algorithm cause to push this information to more people, this live event. I love feminine energy. Feminine energy comes over me. I look and feel high. It touches my face and hugs me. What is that? I get that. That's Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is connecting with you. Feel that, right? His energy is very effeminate, very soft and gentle, but he's very, I can assure you, Archangel Gabriel is very masculine, but he has a very powerful, gentle, feminine energy, right? But he's very masculine. Thank you so much. Everyone asking me to forgive, to move. Thank you so much, Amanda. Really appreciate that, Crane. Thank you for all the support. Sending lots of love and light to you. May I please ask which steps to take next? I'm feeling beyond lost. Shelly, sign up for Masterclass 101. Don't wait. It's a 3-week course, and you're going to get so much in those 3 weeks that your life will not be able to not change. Your life will completely change in those 3 weeks, because you're going to learn things about yourself, and you're going to be able to interact with your mind and body in a very different way, and you're going to be able to take authority lovingly over your mind and body. And your suffering will end once you understand how to operate the vehicle we've been given. Go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com. Sign up for Masterclass 101. Do not delay. You've only got a week, and that week will go by very, very quickly. Please do that. I cannot tell you how many times we've had students come in the class that were lost, physically debilitated, psychologically drained. But we've also had some really enlightened and beautiful people come into the course that are highly evolved and are seeking to just connect to the divine and the ascended masters. There's quite a spectrum of people that comes into our master classes. But each and every one of them says the same thing. The courses are absolutely amazing. And again, you can see the testimonials on my website. There's hundreds of testimonials there from students on my website. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Hi, William. Hope you are well. Would you have any guidance or messages for me, please? Thank you. Well, hello, beautiful soul. It has been quite some time since you've reached out like this. Let me say to this that there is a sacredness in your breath that you must remember. You need to remember that there is a sacredness in the act of your breath. You can restore the sacred energy to your life with your breath. You can restore the sacred to your life with your breath. They've said this to me many times as well, that whenever you take authority over your breathing, you're literally taking authority over the body. You're asserting your authority over the body when you actively begin to breathe. But that's what they're telling me to tell you, that you need to remember that you can restore the sacred in your life with your breath. Again, I'm now paraphrasing. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that, Jade. Thank you for sharing that, Drusilla. Jade saying, my life was transformed through the support of William's classes. I highly recommend it. If it resonates, don't delay, sign up. Same with Drusilla. Courses actually change your life, and they really do. Right? Don't let the money scare you. It's not much money. You have to let go of all your fear around money. You have to let go of all your fear. You will continue to struggle and suffer if you do not have to let go of fear. You weren't born in fear. You weren't born in anger. You weren't born in guilt and shame. Right? You need to learn to let go of your fear. And there's ways you can easily learn how to let that go. Right? Let it go. Stop suffering. Thank you so much. Hi there. I feel the feeling of brownies around my yard until, well, I think that's what it is. Again, you learn to identify the different beings by how you interact with them and how they interact with you. You can ask them, "Are you brownies?" And they'll respond to you if you open, if you develop the right sensitivity. You'll get yeses and nos. And we teach students how to do that in class, how to know if something is true or not true. There's simple ways you and your body can reveal the truth to what people are saying to you all the time. You always know what the truth is. You know when somebody's lying to you. There's a way to know that if you teach your mind and body the simple techniques that you'll learn in the masterclass series. You'll know, you can sense the truth or the lie from anybody. It's a beautiful thing to be able to go through life knowing who to listen to. Yeah. Hi, Renee. Any advice for me from my angels and guides today? I don't know why, but what I'm being shown is like I don't know why, but running, like somebody's running like this, and I'm interpreting that to mean, again, I don't often interpret, but rigorous, excitable activity today. You need to be rigorously in excitable activity today. Like you need to be physically very active today. You need to be very physically active today. Yeah. They're saying it's time to get the lead out. You got to stop holding back. It's telling you to stop holding back. Again, if you're asking a question, any messages for the struggle I'm going through right now, take Masterclass 101. It's called Awakening. And you literally will awaken from the sleep of your personality. And most people hearing these words don't know what they actually mean. And I cannot tell you how many times I've heard when students come to class that by day 3 of the class are going, I had no idea it was going to be this good. And that has been said hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times in the last 5 years, where people just go, I had no idea. And you don't until you experience it. But I tell you, lives have changed. I really appreciate all the time you take with us. It's so encouraging. You're very welcome. You know, we are here to love one another, aren't we? That we are here to learn to love one another. Yes, I'm a vehicle for this information, and I'm going to spend the rest of my life being a vehicle for this information. And I'm so grateful that if it touches your heart in some way, if what comes through me brings you to a higher place in your life, then I've served my purpose. Right? Because that's about, excuse me, I'm just going to have a little sip of chai. Thank you. Hi, William. Hope you are well. Would you have any message for me or guys? Thank you. We got to that. Wonderful. Thank you, William. It's great to talk to you. Yeah, it's good to talk to you too, darling. Hi. Hello. Is my blessing coming soon? If you're open to it, Maria, you need to. Here, they're telling me to tell you this. They're telling me this. You have to visualize yourself right now as being open like this and receiving. Just being open to receiving. Like hold your body up like this and smile and make the statement, I am now open and receptive to receiving this blessing. Because yes, you are supposed to receive a blessing, but you've been questioning it. Because you're questioning it, you keep it at a distance. When you go into doubt about something, you push things away. When you go into acceptance, you draw it in. But they're saying to do that right now, like open up, smile on your face. I'm open and receptive to my blessing today. And then when that happens, come on to our next live event, which is tomorrow at 10 a.m. and share your experience with us. Or if it happens in the next few minutes while we're still live with you guys, then please put it up on the screen and let people know what just happened. Homemade. It's homemade. Norma Jean makes the best homemade stuff ever. It's homemade chai. Yeah, please tap the screen. Lots of hearts, lots of love. Remember, it's getting this information out. There's so many people that suffer needlessly. that have been conditioned by the world to suffer. Your governments, have taught you to suffer. The news teaches you to suffer. Most of the entertainment you watch teaches you to suffer. And it's time to give up the game of participating in the illusion of suffering. Suffering is real in that it happens, but it happens because of stupidity in our minds, in our thoughts, in our emotions, in our actions. Suffering is not necessary in the human realm. Starvation isn't necessary. We all know this, but each individual is reaping the effects of their own causes, and your suffering is not necessary once you understand how to heal and correct your own mind. Yay, Jade. Yes, be open and receptive. Yeah. Wonderful. I think we're all caught up here. Pamela's asking, any message from my spirit, please. The song Always Look on the Bright Side of Life popped into my mind immediately when I read that question. Always look on the bright side of life. They're saying especially in the next few days. Something about a harbor. They're saying something about the harbor. Go to the harbor. Go to the harbor. I don't know what that means for you, but yes. Always look on the bright side of life and go to the harbor. Go to the harbor. Oh, Jay, thank you for that super chat. I really appreciate it. Hi. Can I sense other mediums? Yes, I can sense other mediums. A lot of the students that come into our class activate their mediumship capabilities. Everybody is a medium of some form in various degrees of intensity. Everyone has the potential to be a medium. But in order to actualize that potential, you have to know what to do, what you do with your mind, what you do with your body. How do you make yourself accessible to information? How do you make yourself accessible to God? How do you make yourself accessible to Buddha or Jesus or the archangels? There's a process. You have to make yourself open and receptive to their information. You need to learn to apply the skills. But yes, I can sense other mediums. A lot of mediums come here and take some of the information that they get and they apply it in their lives. Many mediums come here. This isn't about being right. Mediumship is not about being right. It's about discovering and applying the truth and restoring yourself to your function as a spiritual entity in this world. What are you here to do? Right? But yeah, I do. Thank you for asking that question. Any divine guidance for me today? I don't know. I'm seeing a big bowl of tangerines. You need to eat some tangerines today. I'm being shown like a big golden bowl of tangerines, and you need to eat that. Someone asking, may I please ask if I should be concerned with my stalker's actions at this time? The thing you need to do is you need to release your connection. You've got an energetic connection. You can literally release people from your life. You can literally release people from your life if you understand how to do it, right? In your case, you want to see your stalker in your mind's eye, see him smiling and walking away from you, and say as he walks away, I release you with love and grace. Just visualize him in your mind, walking away from you, but being happy. See him walking away happy. And then I release you from my life with love and grace. And you should repeat that a few times every day. Every time you even think of him, say, I release you from my life with love and grace. Every time he comes to mind, I release you from my life with love and grace. Because he comes to your mind a lot because he's thinking about you. So you're picking up his thought. So when that happens, you say, I release you from my life with love and grace. And you keep doing that. And he'll just go in his own direction. It's just what happens. Well, Charlie, come and join the master classes. This is just a small sample. What happens on this channel is, imagine what you've experienced on this channel being amplified 1,000 times. In the master classes where the Ascended Masters channel through me, and they take us on a lesson and a guided meditation 3 times a week. And between those times, we have other mediums that are working with you on sensing energies, practicing yes and no's, how to connect your guides and angels. We have an incredible team of people working with us, and you'll get to meet them and work with them directly. All of our events are live. All of our events are recorded live. All of our events are put up on a private group wall where you can review them according to your own schedule. So if you're going to miss an event, you'll always be able to watch the replay and catch up on it. You won't miss a thing. So it doesn't matter what your schedule is or where you are on the planet. Greetings from Ireland, William. Hello, Ireland. Need to guidance on my next step. Thank you. David, I'm getting told your next step is deep meditation. An invitation to God is what I'm being told to tell you. Deep meditation and an invitation to God. That's what I'm being told to tell you. Deep meditation. If you do not know how to meditate, then again, I'll tell you the same thing. Sign up for Masterclass 101 Awakening. You'll learn the foundation of meditation there. But that's what I'm being told to tell you. Someone's saying, thank you, you are right. It's not about being right. It's about being happy, right? If it serves you, then it serves me too. Can they feel our love? Yes, your guides and angels can feel your love. And it's not meant to be a one-way communication. You can connect with them. You can speak with them and hear from them. They're individuals. Jesus is an individual. Buddha is an individual. They have individual spirits. They're not in physical embodiments that they had before. They're in different embodiments now. But you can connect to your guides and angels, whether they're physical or not physical. You just have to learn how to shift your perceptual sensitivity from the 5 physical senses to the non-physical senses. And you'll learn how to do that, how to shift your senses from the external senses to your internal senses, a place where you can know and feel and see and hear without the need of eyes and ears, right? What was the message of the light in the picture from Fred's walkout yesterday? The journey of light begins. His journey of light begins. Now your journey of light, and they're telling me that light is correlating with service, begins. Yes. They're telling me to tell you to be prepared for some pretty significant surprises in the next few days as you prepare to go into that world. That's wonderful, Drusilla. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, David. Thank you too, brother. Remember, like, subscribe, share this information, give the video a thumbs up, tap your screen if you're on TikTok and give it lots of hearts. We're almost up to 8,000, we're over 8,000 hearts on TikTok. It just tells the algorithm that this is valuable. And if this is valuable to you and you've experienced that, then give somebody else the opportunity to experience it too. These are free live shows, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. They told me to do this because there's a deep need for humanity to awaken itself back to its divinity, its expression of the dominant vibration of love, to move away from the vibration of fear. All of the messages, all the information that comes through me are for that primary purpose, to shift people from fear back to love. Because you came into this world as a vibrational spirit of love. You didn't come in here in fear. That was learned. But your destiny is to live from love, not to live in fear. Hear those words. Your destiny is to live from love, not to live in fear. How does that feel to you? How does it feel when you think about that? Your destiny is to live in love, not in live through love and not in fear. If that resonates with you, sign up for the masterclasses and learn how to live in love again. Don't waste any time. Thank you for that super chat, Drusilla. I really appreciate that. Wonderful. Have I already met my soulmate? I'm getting a strong yes and no for that. More on the yes side than the no. What does that mean? Why am I getting it like that? Because it's not fully endorsed yet. Those are the words I'm getting. It's not fully endorsed. I could also use the word engaged. It's not fully engaged. It's not at that deep a level of commitment, of life's service together. Because soulmates are about life's service together. That's what a soulmate is, about life's service together. No, I love you too, Drusilla. Thank you so kindly. You're beautiful. I mean, you're all beautiful, every one of you. How do I beat this sadness that overwhelms me at times? Okay, let's do this right now. For those of you that want to overcome sadness, let's do this right now. I'm being told I got to do this. So I want you to take a deep breath and sit up straight, take a deep breath, and let your body relax, okay? Give your body permission to relax. And as you give your body permission to relax, I want you to sense and feel the sadness inside yourself. Find it. Look for the sadness, where it is. Notice where it is most in your body. Is it in your head? Is it in your chest? Is it in your arms or legs or feet? Where is the sadness in your body at this time? Now turn your attention to that sadness. Turn your attention to that sadness. And communicate these words to your sadness. No matter what I've thought or felt or believed about you, I'm willing to love you. And repeat those words like you actually mean them. Just sound like you mean them. Communicate that to your sadness. No matter what I've thought or felt or believed about you, I'm willing to love you. And feel what happens to the sadness when you communicate that energy to it. And then share your comments about your experience in the comment section. Emotions are just energy. They cannot be created, they cannot be destroyed, but they can be changed. Emotions can be changed from one state to another. They can't. You can change your emotions. So let me know what happened to you if you did that to your sadness right now. Yes. Is there anything serious going on with my health because doctors over medicating me? I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a medical intuitive. If I ask that question right now, the answer I get is you must come to terms with your pain. You cannot continue to thrive or even survive if you continue to perpetually hold on to your suffering. You must heal the pain within you. You must heal the deep pain within you, that you will then be free of your suffering. Wow. Thank you. Someone saying, I felt a deep sense of warmth and peace after I told my sadness I'm willing to love it. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. May I please have some type of reading? Yes, you need to, what was just given to you to do, the anxiety that you're going through right now, the uncertainty about your life right now, you need to change that energy. Right now, you need to learn to change the energy of uncertainty in your mind and body, because your feelings live in your body, right? Your emotions live in your body. And I'm being told to tell you, you need to change the energy of your anxiety. Let's see. There we go. How do you do that? Well, we just did that. Somebody just reported that they did that little technique on their sadness, and their sadness released. I wonder if anybody else has. But you turn to your frustration and your anxiety right now. Turn to it. Turn to your negative emotions. Turn to, because you don't often talk. You don't realize your emotions are part of you that are in pain. And when something's in pain, you love it. You take care of it, right? Most people try to deny and ignore their pain through medication and alcohol, tobacco, drugs. They try to find a way to shut their awareness of their pain off because they don't know any other way. It doesn't make them bad. It's just the only way they've learned. But once you start realizing you can actually engage, you can interact with your pain lovingly. It's an amazing thing to watch. And I cannot tell you how many times I've seen people's lives like completely transformed in a single instant. So turn your attention to your frustration, your anxiety. Turn your attention to it and say, no matter what you feel, I'm willing to love you. Just repeat that thought slowly and intentionally. Use an internal tone of voice that sounds like you mean it, or an external tone of voice that sounds like you mean it. Just communicate. I'm willing to love you, even if I do not understand you. You communicate love to your painful feelings, and they'll heal. Because a part of you that's in pain is calling for love. It's really that simple. It really is. But yeah, you can go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com. You can book a reading with me there. Choose a date and time from my calendar. William, my husband left me for a cult. Will he leave it? LOL. Will he ever come back? Well, I can't. If I tune into his energy, yeah. I mean, you understand that the word cult, a lot of people throw words out like that and have connotations. But a cult is any system of instruction or learning. And there are cults that are good and there are cults that are education. Conventional education is a form of being a cult, where people get together and they practice certain information and activities on a daily basis. Government organizations are cults, you know. But if I tune into your husband's energy, um, I'm being told to tell you this, if your love is true, he will return to you. It is that simple. If your love is of force and fear, it is not love. But if your love is true, he will return to you. Your fear and your frustration, your anger, your annoyance with the changes. And I'm also being told to tell you, somebody yelling in the background, using, tell her to be open to something better. Somebody, I don't know who that was, but this is a male energy. And there's a woman with him. She's beside him. And they're saying it together now. Yes. Be open for something better as well. Be open for something better as well. Right? Because sometimes changes are happening because you need the changes. You need what's happening to you. You need it whether you know it or not. Even your pain, you need your pain to heal. You need your pain to heal. You need your fear to transcend suffering. Everything you have is a gift for you. I hear birds at your house. They're so pretty. They are very pretty. They come around, they land, they take care of the mosquitoes and other little critters that are around here. I gave a tangerine to a homeless man yesterday. Well, then you're going to receive a blessing. That's why it surprised you, eh? So this person who was given a message about a golden bowl of tangerine. She needs to consume that. She gave a tangerine to somebody yesterday. I'm presuming then that's going to be returned to you. How can I forgive ex-husband that betrayed me after 17 years of marriage and 3 kids? Well, first of all, Kathy, I want to say much love to you, your children, and your ex-husband. You know, we all go on unusual paths, and yours is beginning a new chapter. Forgiveness the word forgiveness literally means to let go of. And the emotions that you hold in your body about the relationship are what's keeping you in pain about it. Again, take Masterclass 101. You will get introduced to ways of releasing suffering, releasing pain. Our entire Masterclass series from 101 to 104 are designed to elevate you to your highest possible expression of yourself while living in a physical dimension. That's what it's designed to do. Our Masterclass 102 is about releasing old dense emotions, how to release all the pain and emotions from your old self. But sign up for Masterclass 101. It's called Awakening. You want to start there. Stephen, still trying to heal myself of attires. I don't know what that word is. Will my best friend move back to our school? I'm upset about her going. Ella, don't be upset about her going. Get excited about what's coming into your life. You get upset because somebody's going. You're stuck in your upset. You close the door to what you can receive. Be grateful that there's something coming in your life. You need to go to that place. Really, you need to go there right now. Like, I know you're upset. You love her and you cherish her and she cherishes you. But it's important you realize dynamic change needs to occur in your life for you to reach the pinnacle of your purpose for being here. You need transformation and change. And the person that will come into your life when you're open to it, and you have to be open to it. You have to get to that place where you're saying, oh, wow, my beautiful friend has moved on to this. Now I now have a space for another beautiful friend. Open up to the new possibilities. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck and bound in the pain of and resentment of thinking she's done something to you by doing something that she needs to do for herself. What do I think of certain DNA types? A great question. What because I've asked that question about it. What about different DNA types? Different DNA types can facilitate different spiritual manifestations and different spiritual gifts. DNA contains the sum total of all knowledge. That's one thing they tell me. Every strand of DNA in every human body, every DNA contains the sum total knowledge of all experiential reality in this physical dimension, from the moment of the first conception of life on this planet to now. In your DNA, the full knowledge and experience of all that is available to you in your DNA. You just have to learn how to access it. And again, there's certain ways that you can learn to access information in your DNA. There's certain ways you can learn to access information in your DNA that you do not currently possess. But yes, you have all the knowledge of all physical existence from this earth in your biology. You can alter your DNA with thought too. Yes. You told me I'm going to not to worry about money, and a deal came, and I went to Bali alone and healed. Congratulations. I'm so glad and grateful. I want to say thank you to all my guides, all the angels, all the beings that come to me and through me to share their wisdom, their knowledge with us. And I want to thank you for being open and receptive to receiving, because if you're not open and receptive to receiving it, then, well, you don't receive it. It's like getting a gift, but you don't open it. But I'm honored and privileged. I'm so grateful to hear that you've gone through your healing, because there's an inevitability in your purpose. Every one of you are here for a reason. You know this. You know you are here for a reason. And you can rediscover what that reason is. It's inside you. The reason, like the acorn, the oak tree is in the acorn. Your purpose is within you. You need to go within and discover where that is. It's in you. William, are the master classes during the day? On the general times of the master classes, on Sunday, it's usually 3 p.m. on Sunday afternoons. It's a live event. On Monday, it's usually 4 to 6 p.m. Tuesday, it's around 11 a.m. Wednesday, 4 to 6 p.m. Thursday, 11 a.m. Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. Saturday is the off day. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday, they're 2-hour classes. Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, they're generally 45 minutes to an hour long. One of them is in dealing with nutrition. Every live class is recorded and put upon a group wall, so you will never miss a class. You will not miss a single class. But the live events are certainly really exciting too. But you will never miss a class. So whatever your schedule is, you'll easily be able to catch up or watch the replay of any of the classes through the 3 weeks. We have a group wall that's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So throughout the course, you can review and practice or review lessons, or repractice meditations, which a lot of students do. A lot of people say it's the meditations that transform them the most in the master classes. But we've also been told that the dietary and holistic food processes that Rita will introduce you to are very powerful for changing and transforming your body. And the practices of sensing energy and practicing yes nos, our other mediums, Desiree and Madeline, they're very effective at helping you connect to your guides and angels and using the proper tools and techniques for going through the level of resensitizing your awareness to perceive them. But yeah. Thank you. Is it possible to live with your dead father's spirit? Absolutely. You can ask them to come. They won't hang around you all the time, but you can certainly ask him to come. And if he's watching, or if I tune into your energy, he's not living with you. He's watching over you. There's a difference, right? You can sense his energy. That's why you're asking the question. You sense him around you, but you're not really feeling the communication both ways yet, but you know he's there. He says it's not important for you to see him or feel him, but it's important that you know I'm with you, that I'm looking out for you, I'm watching over you, my beloved. Yes. He's showing me a big white daisy. It's like a giant daisy. It's a daisy that's the size of a sunflower, and he's holding that up for me to tell you that that's the symbol he wants me to give gift to you from him. It's a giant daisy. It's really cool. My spiritual journey to Bali was so beautiful that I want to move there. Thank you for that. Well, thank you for taking the guidance that they gave you. Kathy, to heal, how can I forgive ex-husband? People hold on to the past. I mean, you don't want to lose your past. You need to remember your past, but you don't have to hold on to the emotions from the past. You can teach your body and your mind to let go of old emotions, and you can keep the joy of the memories. Even the worst things in your life will later on, and you've heard many people say it, even the worst things in your life will later on prove to be your best gifts. And the loss of that marriage has a great gift for you that cannot be realized because you're holding on to the old emotions that do not let the new opportunities, the new life to emerge into your life. So old emotions that you're holding on to block new experiences from coming in. Old emotions that you hold in your body block new experiences from coming into your life. It's that simple. We got time for a couple more questions. Oh, we got lots here, eh? My mother passed. Can you tell me if she is joyful? Boy, is she ever joyful. The words she's saying to me it's like cookies and cream without the cookies and cream. It's like cookies and cream without the cookies and cream. Delighted. She says that love connection is stronger with you now. Her love for you is stronger now. She's saying there were things that I did not appreciate about her the way I should have. Can you tell her? Yes. So there's things about you that she didn't appreciate, that she wished she could have when she was in the physical dimension, but she certainly appreciates them now. Those things that you needed to be appreciated for that she didn't. Wow. Thank you. It released the pressure of it. Good. Hi there. Can Spirit give me a message, please? Source experiencing all sorts through me. Non-duality. I'm lost. Silvana or Silvers, sign up for Masterclass 101. Do it today. Don't wait. It's a 3-week course that will put your life on a path that you know is right for you. Because the path of your life is within you. And our Masterclass series is the Ascended Masters, multidimensional beings, sharing their knowledge and wisdom to guide you to a higher expression of yourself. You're not here to suffer. You're here to be creative. And you need to tap into those elements of your consciousness that are remarkable, that have never had a chance to breathe or be exercised in this life because you've been so caught up in the old self and the pain and suffering. You're not here to suffer. You're here to be happy and creative. Polarity is the core of our existence. There is always a positive with a negative and vice versa. It is the balance that is needed. Yes. However, you can use the negative to stay balanced in the positive. You can stay in the positive and use the negative to keep balance in the positive. It sounds strange, but it's true. You can use the negative for the positive. Wonderful. Someone's saying, my dad is here all the time. He touches my nose. That's great. Oh, you're very welcome, beautiful. It helped with my anxiety. Thanks. You're very welcome. How can I heal myself from the pain? Doctors can't figure anything out. Book a reading with me. Like right now. Go to my website, WilliamMichaelForbes.com. Book a half hour or 1 hour reading with me. And your guides and your angels, the beings that work through me, will guide you to understand the process, the way you can begin to heal yourself deliberately and intentionally. Deliberately and intentionally. Thank you. There we go. Okay. We're getting down to it here. Yeah, and the classes are really inexpensive, and the readings with me are very inexpensive too. Can I ask if there's any message from my grandfather? He's the one who loved me most. I'm being told to tell you, he's telling me right now to tell you, God's love is greater than mine. He wants you to know these words, and there's a great love, a great joy in his heart towards you. Yeah, he says, God's love is greater than mine. He wants you to hear that, and he wants you to receive that. Wow. Wow. He's a beautiful man. I understand why you feel the way you feel about him. His energies, I'm getting all this wonderful light coming down around my body right now from him. Thank you so much. Okay. Santhia is asking, do I always encounter disrespect in the workplace, even if I'm everything that's happening in our lives is what we bring into our lives by what we hold on to in our own selves, our emotions, our anger, our fear, our guilt, our shame, our judgment, our love, our compassion, our playfulness, our curiosity. Every emotion that you hold in your consciousness, in your body, in your mind, is orchestrating events. Not just your thoughts, your emotions and your thoughts are orchestrating all the events in your life. And most of your emotions are unconscious to you. Most of your thoughts are unconscious to you. So a lot of things happen to people and they go, why did that happen to me? Because you weren't conscious of what was going on in the background of your own mind. Anyway, you'll learn all this in the masterclass. Please sign up today. Don't waste time. You got less than a week left. I so need these messages today. I'm hurting and want to move past it in a good way. Thank you. Sign up for the masterclass. Yep. Hello from Vancouver. Good to see you. Hello, Tamara. Is the relationship I'm in going to help both of us heal the past wounds we are trying to heal? If that is your intention, if you're, yes, I will. They're just telling me to tell you, if the intentions of both of you is to elevate yourself away from suffering, and that is one of the core elements of the relationship is wholeness, love, and purpose, then yes, your relationship will be a transcendent relationship. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Are oat grains beneficial for me? Yes, they're very grounding for you. Oats are very grounding for you at this time. Listen, if you're feeling out of balance and you're emotionally struggling, take our masterclass series. Go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com. Your suffering is not permanent. And I cannot tell you how simplistic and straightforward the methods the Ascended Masters have taught people through me. They've taught people how to let go of years of pain, decades of pain sometimes, and trauma. And I've watched people's bodies go into intense states of healing. People's bodies go through massive transformations. It's a beautiful thing. Don't waste time. Can you explain why I hear my dog when I'm about to sleep? He's transitioned because he's not gone. He hasn't left you. He's simply not in a physical medium of expression. You're in that dimension where your mind is not denying his existence. So you're able to feel his energy. Right? You're in that state between believing what you believe in the physical world and feeling what you can feel in the non-physical world, the spirit world. So you can feel his presence with you. During the daytime, if you settle down and get in a similar place, you feel his presence around you all the time. He likes hanging out with you. Well, again, everybody, I want to say thank you for coming out today. Thank you for the super chat. First month, someone's saying first month free. Please, Master. What? I'm not sure what you mean by that. First month free. I have no idea what that means. We have 4 live shows every week that are free, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So it's free already. You'll just get a very deeper, more intimate, and extremely profound version of this in the masterclass series. So I want to say thank you, everybody, for coming out today. Thank you for your time, your patience, your compassion, your willingness to heal and grow. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. And remember, today is a brand new day, and now is a brand new moment. Bye, everybody.